to Sweet Moms for Life. She has like this kind of ask dot type situation going on. If you haven't been to her channel, check it out. I was trying to figure out how to do a video response, and you know, like the new setup of YouTube, I'm just confused. So you'd have to find her channel and go, and I would say I'll put a link below, but I don't know how to do all that fancy stuff, so I don't know how to do all that. But anyway, a person had wrote Dot asking her, he met this girl and she's fine and she's pretty and she's smart and she's intelligent and she's all of these things. Then he laid up with her and it was horrible. And he was like, okay, maybe it was the first time jitters. It just wasn't that good the first time, but I'm going to give her another chance. So he gives her another chance. And it was horrible again. Like, he said that she just laid there with her legs on the bed and it was just blah. So my girl Dot was like, oh, give her another chance. You know, at least she's not a whore. Blah, blah, blah. Wrong answer. It could be true. That could be true. But I'm going to tell you the flip side. Like, those of you who know me in my real life, those of you who follow my channels, sex is a big thing for me. I enjoy sex, safe sex, please use a condom. You don't want to get pregnant. You don't want to get AIDS. So that's just out there. And I'm not a slut or a whore by any means, but I do have whore-like tendencies sometimes. Like, I really enjoy my sexuality. I'm not a prude. I'm not, you know, like, I don't want to sleep with everybody. This is what I do. It's called talking them out of it. When I meet a guy, what I do is I talk about sex. I bring sex up. I want to know where you stand sexually, and depending on your responses, it lets me know a little bit about how you are before I actually lay down with you. And it really, what I do is I talk them out of getting the pussy. So for instance, if I met a guy, or if I'm really feeling a guy, we're going to have a conversation at some point about having sex. At some point, we're going to talk about, what do you like, what are your dislikes, when's the last time you had sex, when's the last time you've been tested. Don't ask how many partners the person's had, because that doesn't make them good or bad sex. It just means they fuck a lot or they get a lot of attention. So that really doesn't matter to me. But like, I'll say things that I know what I like, and then when you say, like, okay, let's say, hypothetically speaking, let's say I like getting this part of my arm licked. Like, this is my spot. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's say that it's not, but if you do it right, shit, it could be. But let's say that's my spot. So I'll ask you, you know, what turns you on? And you'll say X, Y, and Z turns me on. And I'll say, well, you know what? I really like when I get kissed right here. It really makes me feel good. I really like the way it makes me feel. And I'm telling you what I like before I give you a chance. Now, if I say I really like it when people lick right here, and you say, yeah, I don't really like kissing or licking, that's kind of, you know, I don't look like you need to do that. We're not going to have sex, because I already know that your idea of sex and my idea of sex are two different things. And in my world, sex means more than money as far as a relationship goes, because I make my own money. So I don't have my own dick, though. You understand what I'm saying? So as far as her situation goes, the first time, okay, maybe she just wasn't feeling it. But that second time, y'all should have warmed up enough to each other that it should have been more, you know, I'm like, you should have really, it should have been something. Even if she can't really do it, she would have tried. Like, if she comes really quick, or, you know, her pussy's not that wet. But if she's just laying there, then you need to bring it to her attention. Like, you know, I like this kind of, you need to be able to have that open communication when it comes to anything in a relationship. But sex is really important, because she could have been in a situation when she was younger where she was taken advantage of, and she could not have been. She could just be lame. Like, all bitches can't fuck. Every bitch don't got good pussy. Like, just like every nigga don't got good pussy. So I feel like you should have done your homework first. You guys have, I mean, like, you should have built up to the sex. I feel like sex is going to come after I've already decided, yes, I had, like, yes, you know what I'm saying? Like, I find that many times people jump into the sex expecting it just to be good, and it's not always good. Sometimes it's just okay, and I don't like okay sex, because it takes a lot for me to get where I need to be. So I talk people out of sex. I talk people out of pussy all the time, let me tell you. I do it all the time. So you need to have a conversation with a person about sex before you have sex with them. Like you should have asked her, you know, y'all chilling, what do you like sexually? What turns you on? Like I want to make sure that, you know, I can do those things for you. And she'll say, you know, I really like it when my collarbone is kissed, you know, and then of course, you're going to kiss her collarbone. Of course, you're going to do that. You know what I'm saying? Of course, you're going to do what she likes. And vice versa, you know what I'm saying? As far as me, if it was me, you only get 2 chances. I'm going to give it to you first time, and if you be like, oh my God, it was too wet, or oh my God, I wasn't expecting that, or oh my God, I wasn't ready, whatever line y'all Negroes use when you just can't hang, then I'm gonna give you the first one because you're not used to it, and it will surprise you because I don't know about everybody else, but this right here, I'm not playing. I'm dead ass serious. This shit right here is good as hell. I wouldn't date me, but I would definitely fuck me. But anyway, I'm not playing. I'm really serious. But yeah, so the second time, you should have stopped. You should have been like, am I not doing something right? What's wrong? Because it looks like you're not really feeling this. What's wrong? You should have, that communication has to be there. You should have been like, you know what? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's good? What's good with you? Because she might think that just because you buzz is good. She might not know that it's not good. She might feel like, oh, well, you know what I'm saying? Well, he came, so it must be okay. And if she's used to sleeping with dudes who are lame in bed, then she's gonna have lame sex too. So you gotta put that into consideration. But I'm grown. Dot is grown. So I'm gonna assume that she's an adult. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna assume that y'all not like 19 years old. Because then it's like, okay, maybe she's not experienced. But as a 28-year-old grown-ass fucking woman, ain't shit a nigga can come and teach me, honey. Because I am about that life. It's a lot of things in my sexual repertoire that were not in my sexual repertoire at 19, 21, 22. Like, I am about that sex life. And if from what it sounds like to me is, you really enjoy sex. Some people aren't really that big on sex, so they really could care less if it's good or not. But as far as I'm concerned, sex is a big part because it's intimacy. And I want to be able to come home from a long day's work, have a bad day, I'm stressed out, the kids is in the bed, the dog is fed, the cat's asleep, and I'm looking at you like, damn, yes, let me get that. Like, that's the feeling I like. I'm a very sensual person, so for me, sex plays a big deal. And it's a deal breaker. If you don't kiss me right, I can't. No, you definitely can't you can't kiss these lips right, but then you want to, oh, no. And then you know what else I hate? I hate when women get offended by men who ask them questions about sex. If you go on a date with a guy and he takes a conversation, first date to sex, you know what he's about. That, to me, have the conversation with him. You know what I'm saying? Have the conversation with him to what you're comfortable with. If a guy brings up sex on your first date and you're not comfortable, then you check his ass right then and there. You may or may not want to give him a second chance. I don't know. To me, once you mention sex and I haven't brought it up, that lets me know that you're not really focusing. That's my favorite line, focus. You need to fucking focus. So, as far as I'm concerned, I think that having an open dialogue about sex means a lot because there's a lot of things that people do and do not do. Do and do not do. Do and do not do when it comes to sex. Do. Look how big my boobs are. That's because I'm fat. Oh my God! So, sorry. I'm going to focus in 2 seconds back to this. So, I got a cover up, guys, of my tattoo with my ex-husband's name, and I said that I was going to show you guys. This is probably not the time or the place for it, but it's my channel, so I'll do what the fuck I want to do. And plus, Dot loves me. So, let me show you what it was before. I got it covered up. If I have a picture of it still, I hope that I do. And then I'm going to show you what it looks like now. And I'm so excited. Like, I feel like a brand new woman. I don't know if I have a picture, y'all. Okay. This is the before. Can you see that? This is the before. Right here. Ah. Jeez Louise. Jeez Louise. Anywho, Okay, let me make it bigger. Okay. You see that? So it is so nice. I got it like 2 or 3 weeks ago. Isn't that like the nicest thing? You wouldn't even know it was a cover up. I know. If you have a tattoo of a person who you're no longer with, get that shit covered. Now back to the regular scheduled program. So yes, maybe if you want to give her another chance, that's cool. I would say have an intimate session with her that does not, you know, going in, you guys are going to have sex, okay? In your mind. Take her somewhere nice, have a good dinner, come home, wine, candles, music, and tell her, tell me what you like, and just have an intimate conversation about it. And then, you know, if, you know what I'm saying, like, what do you like? Like, that's really important to me. I'm so not selfish when it comes to sex, technically. I like to be able to be with the person who can get me off, and I can get them off. My main goal is you, and your main goal should be me. And it's not always like that. Some people aren't really dual focused on sex. Like, if you go into sex as a man selfish, that means you're going to come quick and I'm not going to get mine, so we can't have sex. So, like, I have red flags, things that I know that I like and I don't like. So, if we're having a conversation and the guy says, I really, 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 ooh, I really, 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 really like getting my dick sucked. That tells me that you're a little bit selfish. Okay? And if a girl tells you that she really, 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 really likes getting her pussy ate, she's a little bit selfish. Because it's only one person who's really benefiting from that, technically. The other person is getting aroused, but they're not going to get off. I mean, at least I don't get off from sucking dick. I don't know about, I mean, if I were to suck a dick, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't get off from doing it if I were to be that kind of girl. And I don't know if I am or if I'm not. I'm just saying. But it tells me that you probably are going to get the head. And now you already worked up. You already halfway there. So for me, I'll be like, it would talk me out of doing it to you. Because now I feel like if I do give it to you, it's going to be good and you're going to bust. And now what I got left? And it's so many different things that could go wrong when you're sleeping with a man as opposed to when you're sleeping with a woman, because it's not that many variations of a vagina. It's tight, it's loose, it's wet, it's dry. You know what I'm saying? It's smelly. Ugh. We don't even have to have that conversation. If a bitch pop her legs open and it smells like fucking Long John Silver's, we gonna have to, she needs to immediately get up and no, she can't even come back to the house. And you can tell her Alicia said so. But no, if you're a guy, girls don't have that many, and we don't have that many options. It's either loose, tight, you know, wet, dry. Like, it's not that many variations. And the dry part, you better get you a depository, a little dupe, and slip that shit in and let it melt. Look it up. You better go. It's at Walmart. Buy the feminine hygienes. It's like in a little box, and it helps you put it in there, and it melts, and it keeps you lubricated. I don't need that, but y'all know I be on my sex shit. I be having to read and shit because I be wanting to know who is who and what is what, okay? Maybe she's on antibiotics and it's dry. I mean, I don't know. It could be a lot of reasons. You know what I'm saying? Maybe she's not feeling you like that, and she's just giving you the pussy because she likes you as a person, but she don't really like the dick. So it's just a lot of reasons why it could not be good. For men, though, like, men, it could be he's too little, he's too big, he don't have pump game, his dick don't feel hard, his dick don't stay hard, he comes too quick, it takes too long to come. It's a lot of shit that y'all could fuck up a good pussy with. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of things. I think that knowing your body is the best thing. If you're a guy and you don't have a really big thing, like you have a little bitty thing, then you should probably get really good at giving head and fingering. Like, that should be your main thing. You should really, which is for me, if a guy tells me I really like to eat pussy, I always think he got a little dick. I don't know why, but I always feel like if a dude tell me he got a little dick, I mean, he eats pussy, he really likes to eat pussy. This is not for kids. Like, if your daughter or son is sitting in here, I am not. I put my own kids out. So, yeah, you might want to remove the children. So if he's saying that he really likes to eat it, then to me it means that he can't get it together, or he comes quick. And that's usually the case. I usually don't get to the point of giving someone the pussy because they talk themselves out of it. But when I have been like, okay, no, I'm gonna go ahead and do it. This is my little kitty cat. Say hi. He's sick. We think he's only like 3 weeks old. He's really little. Where's his bottle? So he's my baby though, and I love cats. And you're my baby too, Shauna. My dog gets a little bit jealous. So if a guy tells me, yeah, I really like to do that, I always think that he probably has to make up for the fact that his sex game isn't that good. And if he pees or shits on me, I'm dropping his ass. I'm letting y'all know right now. Y'all gonna see some fucking animal cruelty. Y'all gonna have to call PETA and NAAAA and Animal Abuse Hotline, because if he pisses or shits on me, I'm throwing his little ass. Period, point, motherfucking blank. Okay? So I just feel like 2 times is a lot. I feel like after the first time, if it would have been really horrible, you wouldn't have got another chance. But I would have told you, I'm real. Like, when I have a conversation with a guy, I tell them sex to me is a really big thing, because it's not too much more you have to offer me except conversation. And I can have we could be best friends and never have sex. Like, I don't need you to like be my boo, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm trying to sleep with you and we trying to be in that kind of situation, then the sex has to be good. Otherwise, we can just, he's gonna fall. We can just be friends, and we don't have to do it. Like, that's a waste of my time, and I'm not gonna give you pity pussy. I don't give out pity pussy. I don't give pussy to niggas who really can't hang just because I think they're cute or just because I think they're nice. It don't happen like that for me personally. Wanna eat? They have to be bottle fed, so it's so cute. It is so cute. See how little they are. So it's just not going to work. It's not going to work at all. So I would say, for shits and giggles, you can try her one more time. You need to have a conversation with her. You need to tell her, keep it 100. You need to tell her, you know, Vanessa, I really like you. Nessa, honey girl, I really do like you. I think that you're beautiful, and I think that, you know, you have good conversation, and I really want to see where this could go. But, you know, I feel like I don't turn you on. Like, you can put it on yourself. You can make it seem like it's you and not her, even though we all know it's her. Dry pussy, lazy, having ass. You know what I'm saying? Get your ass up. You gotta, like, work that shit and then look back at it one time. What? You know what I'm saying? I'm a beast. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I think that, because I'm a bigger girl, it's my sexuality. Well, I'm a Sagittarius, first of all. So my sex drive is probably that of 12, 16-year-old schoolboys. And I'm about that life. Anytime, any place, put the kids to sleep. Let's get it cracking. Send their asses outside. Let's get it cracking. Kitchen, table, counter, whatever. You know what I'm saying? That's what bleach is meant for. We'll wipe that shit down later. You understand me? So I've never met a guy who said they had an issue with my. I've dealt with people who felt like I used them sexually, and that's just as bad, because like, even the guy I talk to now, he says that I make him feel like a piece of meat. Like, he's never felt like a piece of meat before, but I make him feel like I'm just like, you know, every time he opens his mouth, I'd be like, you want to fuck? You know what I'm saying? But that's just, I'm just, ugh. I told you I got whole like tendencies. Like, I'm about that sex life. Like, when I was listening, I'm gonna be honest, when I was listening, I was like, damn, I wonder if he's cute. I wonder if he's local, because I can go over there and you can keep your little boo on the side. But then I was like, oh, I'm not doing that anymore. I'm gonna be a good girl. So yeah, you should definitely have the conversation with her. Give her a chance to fix it. Give her a chance to make it better. And if you give her a chance to fix it and it's not good, then you gonna hurt her feelings. But I mean, shit, she's a grown ass fucking woman. Tell her to, you know, inbox me and I'll get that bitch some pointers, and I'll tell her some shit that will get her life right. You know what I'm saying?